How often do you find yourself carried away by your emotions? Picture this, you've had a grueling day at work, and you come home to find a sink full of dishes. In a surge of anger, you snap at your partner, creating tension where there was none. Or consider another scenario. You're feeling so overwhelmed with stress that it feels like you're drowning in quicksand, each struggle only sinking you deeper. These are powerful examples of how emotions can dictate our actions. The intriguing thing is, it's not the emotions themselves that are the problem. They are merely human reactions to situations. The real issue lies in our responses to these emotions. We allow them to take the reins, steering us into actions and decisions we might later regret. But what if you could control your emotional reactions? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that may hold the solution. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with modern relevance. Conceived in the hustle and bustle of ancient Greece, Stoicism is a philosophy that champions emotional resilience and control. It's a school of thought that teaches us to discern what is within our control and what is beyond it, encouraging us to focus our energies where they truly matter. Stoicism champions the idea that our emotions don't dictate our reality, but rather our judgments of that reality. It's about understanding that the world is indifferent, and it's our perceptions that give it color. The teachings of Stoicism have been echoed through the ages by notable figures such as Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, Epictetus, the ex-slave turned philosopher, and Seneca, the prolific writer and advisor to emperors. Their wisdom, distilled in the tenets of Stoicism, continues to inspire and guide us in the modern world, teaching us the art of emotional control. Now let's dive into the 7 Stoic secrets to controlling your emotions. The first Stoic secret, the dichotomy of control. This principle is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a key to mastering our emotions. It's a simple yet profound concept. Some things are within our control and others are not. Imagine your life as a garden. You can water the plants, provide them with sunlight, and protect them from pests. But you can't control the weather. No amount of worry will prevent a storm or bring about a sunny day. The same applies to life. We can control our actions, our responses, and our attitudes, but the actions of others, the passage of time, the world around us, these are beyond our grasp. The dichotomy of control teaches us to focus our energy on what we can influence and let go of what we can't. By doing so, we reduce unnecessary stress and anxiety, leading to a more serene and balanced life. By understanding what's in our control, we can better manage our emotional responses. The second Stoic secret, the view from above. This is a visualization technique that encourages us to mentally zoom out. Imagine yourself as a tiny dot on the face of the Earth, then see our planet as just one speck in the vastness of the cosmos. The aim of this technique is to help us gain perspective, to remind us of the insignificance of our troubles in the grand scheme of things. It's all about perspective, really. When we're consumed by our problems, they seem enormous and insurmountable. But when we view them from a higher vantage point, they appear much smaller, less intimidating. This change of perspective can reduce the intensity of our emotional reactions. The things that once seemed so crucial lose their urgency. The worries that kept us up at night become less overwhelming. So the next time you find yourself ensnared in emotional turmoil, remember to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Remember, a broader perspective can often diffuse emotional intensity. Stoic secret number 3, negative visualization. An intriguing concept, isn't it? This Stoic exercise encourages us to mentally confront our worst fears. Imagine losing everything you hold dear. Sounds morbid? Well, it is not. It's a practice of mental resilience, preparing us for life's inevitable adversities. Imagine for a moment you've lost your job, your home, or even a loved one. By visualizing these scenarios, we train our minds to be resilient, to face adversity head-on, and to recover more quickly when misfortune does strike. It's like a mental fire drill, preparing us for the unexpected. Moreover, negative visualization serves another purpose. It helps us appreciate the present, to cherish what we have right now. This practice fosters gratitude and contentment, making us realize that our current situation, no matter how imperfect, is something to be thankful for. By preparing for the worst, we can better cope with adversity when it comes. The fourth Stoic secret, the inner citadel. This intriguing metaphor refers to our mind, a fortress that can be unassailable when properly fortified. Just as a citadel stands strong amidst sieges, our minds too can withstand any emotional onslaught when we equip ourselves with the right mindset and principles. Imagine your mind as a fortress with walls built from rationality, wisdom, and resilience. Every thought, every emotion is an outsider, seeking entrance. Some are friendly, others are foes. The trick is to let in only those that serve you and strengthen your fortitude. Negative emotions, uncontrolled passions, destructive thoughts, they are the invaders trying to breach your fortress, but you, with your stoic wisdom, can hold the gate. You decide what enters and what stays outside. By mastering this stoic secret, you gain the power to control your emotions, to own your reactions, and to maintain your peace no matter what life throws at you. Remember, your mind is your fortress. Don't let your emotions breach its walls. Stoic secret number 5, Amor, Fati. This intriguing Latin phrase translates to love of fate. It's a powerful Stoic principle that encourages us to embrace, even love, whatever life throws our way. Instead of wringing our hands over misfortune, we accept it as part of our unique journey. Imagine this. You're a sailor in the vast ocean of life. Storms come, waves rise, but you're not afraid. You love these moments for they are part of your voyage. That's Amor Fati, the love of one's fate. This principle doesn't ask us to be passive spectators of our lives. Rather, it asks us to actively engage with our circumstances, to accept them, and to find beauty in them. It's about reducing the emotional impact of negative events by acknowledging them as integral to our existence. By embracing your fate, you can reduce your emotional suffering. The 6th Stoic secret, Memento Mori. This profound phrase is Latin for "remember you must die." Quite a sobering thought, isn't it? But bear with me, it's not as grim as it sounds. In fact, it's a liberating concept that reminds us of our mortality. You see, Stoics embrace this reminder not to instill fear, but to foster gratitude and a sense of urgency. It helps us appreciate the preciousness of each passing moment, encouraging us to live fully and authentically, and not squander our time on petty grievances or trivial matters. Imagine, for instance, you're upset about a minor inconvenience. Now, remember Memento Mori. Suddenly, that inconvenience seems rather insignificant. Doesn't it? It's this perspective that allows us to let go of unnecessary emotional turmoil, freeing us to focus on what truly matters. So, the next time you find yourself fretting over the small stuff, pause and whisper to yourself, Memento Mori. Remember, life is short. Don't waste it on unnecessary emotional turmoil. The 7th and final Stoic secret, Premeditatio, Malorum. This Latin phrase translates to the premeditation of evils, but don't let the ominous term scare you off. It's simply an exercise in mental preparedness. Imagine you're a soldier training for battle. You wouldn't step onto the battlefield without first understanding your enemy, would you? In the same way, Premeditatio Malorum encourages us to anticipate future hardships, to understand them before they strike. Think of it as a fire drill for your emotions. When you anticipate a hardship, you rehearse your response, you plan your strategy, you equip yourself with the right tools to face the challenge head on. This doesn't mean dwelling on negative possibilities, but rather it's about being emotionally prepared. So when life throws a curveball, you don't react impulsively. Instead, you respond with wisdom, with calmness, with resilience. You've seen this enemy before, you know how to handle it. By anticipating hardships, you can better manage your emotional reactions. So, there you have it. The 7 Stoic secrets to controlling your emotions. We've journeyed through the power of the dichotomy of control, understanding what is and isn't within our reach. We've risen above with the view from above, giving us a broader perspective on our life's events. Then, we've anticipated challenges with negative visualization, preparing us for any storm. Our inner citadel has been fortified, providing an unshakable refuge within ourselves. We've learned to love our fate with Amor Fati, accepting life as it comes. We've been reminded of our mortality with Memento Mori, making every moment count. Finally, we've prepared for adversity with Premeditatio Malorum, turning potential threats into manageable challenges. These principles, these secrets, are not just philosophical musings, but practical tools that can help you wield control over your emotions. If you found this video helpful, do subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoicism. Remember, emotional control is a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. So start practicing these Stoic secrets today.